What's going on, people? It's your boy MMA-Kreese-King Jr. coming back to you with another video. And today, um, we're gonna talk a little bit of sports. Of course, you guys already know I am a MMA fan. I did actually go to this event, UFC Houston. So yeah, definitely was pulling for Sean Strickland. And yes, Sean Strickland, if you know, is a wild card. He is a crazy man. He is all over the place. And that's why us as MMA fans love him for who he is. But Sean Strickland has been getting in trouble as usual. I mean, if you're a longtime MMA fan, Sean Strickland has said some, how can I say it, colorful stuff. Yeah, he says a lot of colorful stuff that is not too politically correct, and I cannot say the same things that he has said on this video due to because this video will probably be not will be demonetized. He has Sean Strickland, um, former middleweight champion, has been saying crazy things, especially after his win against Fluffy for Hernandez, and of course after the event he congratulated Fluffy, gave him a tough fight, and he happened to call out the current middleweight champion right now, um Ha oh man, how do I pronounce his name? Chamaya, or whatever. Yes, Chamaya. And he called him a Chechen whore or whatever. Yeah, that's what he called him. That's what he called him. Um, he said but that's Sean Strickland being nice. And when he got to the press conference, Paramount. This is the same Paramount that is in the bidding war for Warner Brothers. It actually cut off Sean Strickland's mic, and it is crazy that that the UFC is in a weird position now, because I find it hilarious that the UFC, that used to be like Dana White, the advocate of freedom of speech, the man that says I'll never tell a fighter what they can't do, says that it's a pain trying to keep Sean Strickland in check now, because of course the media is going to ask Sean Strickland about different types of things. Like, I mean, for instance, before the Fluffy Hernandez fight, they asked him, how do you feel about Bad Bunny? Well, Sean Strickland, the crazy man, the wild man that he is, that we all know and love as MMA fans, he called Bad Bunny a fig. And you move. I mean, it starts with an F, it ends with a G, but if you remove the I and put a different letter instead of that, that's what he called Bad Bunny. I don't have to say anything. You could go rewatch the videos. He has said that he said some stuff about women being in the kitchen. He has says racial slurs towards every type of minority, but we all love Sean Strickland for that. The point of the matter is, freedom of speech is part of the MMA community. And it doesn't matter to me per se, because it's the fight business. You're going to say some stuff that's out of pocket. You're going to say some stuff that are really considered mean things and mean tweets. How can he say that? How can he say that about women? How can he say that about minorities? How can he say that about Muslims? Man, listen, he's Sean Strickland, man. That's who he is, dog. This is how I know that you guys are fake fans, man. All these people talking about, oh, we got to cancel our Paramount Plus subscriptions because Sean Strickland said some mean, out of pocket things. Uh, Were you in the ESPN era? Like a couple of years ago, not even a couple of years ago, Sean Strickland started to been saying crazy stuff like ever since his rise to stars, like, as soon as he got a mic, he just says what's on his mind. Especially during like the Izzy fights and the Pereira fights, the Duplessis fights, the Carnier fights. Sean Strickland been talking like that forever, and and the fact that Paramount that is about to buy is a high possibility that they're about to buy Warner Brothers is starting to censor stuff. This is the same company that are really good friends with the president of the United States, Donald Trump, and they are censoring Sean Strickland for stating his opinions and his mind. Oh, because let's just say he was talking about a coach that happened to quote unquote allegedly, I gotta say it like that, groomed one of his female fighters when she was like 14 years old, like he was like 30 something years old. And Sean Strickland gonna speak his mind. He said that was his motivation to try to fight. And you know what? Paramount said that was it. So he called Chamaya a goat lover. Can't say what he really wanted to say. Called him a goat lover. He makes fun of gays all the time. I'm for it. I think that's funny. He thinks women belong in the kitchen. I think that's funny too. He's talking about minorities, but the moment you start talking about, grooming, no, we can't talk about that, because there's a certain list that came out not too long ago that they want you to kind of try to forget, So, but yeah, this is a little bit nervousing. This is kind of like, as an MMA fan, as a UFC fan, this is irritating. I've been watching the UFC like since '06. I mean, since the Stephen Bonner versus uh Forrest Griffin fight, and I have seen almost every single era so far, from the Fox, when the Spike era, the Fox era, the ESPN era. Now we're in this Paramount era, and I think this is like the worst era. And I'm just gonna be 100 with you, man. Like, this streaming culture is ruining MMA. Like, the UFC is going downhill. It's been going downhill like ever since, like, the Three Kings era, between when Israel Adesanya, Kamaru Usman, and Francis Ngannou won their belts. Like, I think that was the last like good era. Of course, Pereira's been doing his thing. Pereira's been like holding his back on this sport. But yeah, the point of the matter is Paramount is wrong. Like, they don't understand MMA fans. We love this stuff. We're fight fans. That gets us motivated for the fight. Like, trash talking motivates us to just tune in. Bring in casuals. Sean Strickland brings in casuals. Conor McGregor brings in casuals. John Jones, when he was still like, doing his thing, brought in casuals. Ronda Rousey brought in casuals. Brock Lesnar brought in casuals. Daniel Cormier brought in casuals because there was like good publicity. There was a battle. There was heated rivalries, like the Khabib versus Conor fight, man. Like the Daniel Cormier versus DC fight. The Miesha Tate versus Ronda Rousey fight. The Brock Lesnar versus Cain Velasquez fight. Those were all great fights because you know what? There was a narrative. They were saying bad things about each other. They were talking crap about each other. They said the most disrespectful stuff. And like, we tuned in as fans. And that's what Paramount is messing up. If you stop Sean Strickland for saying what he's saying, what is it to like? What happens if somebody that's a new up and comer, that's like going to be like the next Sean Strickland or the next Conor McGregor, can't say how they feel because the Paramount is like, oh, we don't want the wine moms to cancel our Paramount subscription. Sorry, this video went way longer than it needed to be, but all I'm just gonna say this is, free Sean Strickland, USA for life. Shout out to the men and women's hockey team. Shout out to them. God bless them. God bless America. We won that. We beat the 51st state, Canada. And this week, we are going to have the Plot Strikes back. Our boy Nick is coming on, and I can't wait. This is the first time having him on for the Homies podcast. So, like, share, and subscribe, and peace out, guys.